Hey everybody, my name is Sindhu Natarajan and I am a Carnatic vocalist and singer, composer, performer, and I also just really love all kinds of music and finding connections with music. One way that I do that is through, listening to a lot of genres. Indian film music is one of my favorite genres. I am very passionate about when I listen to music, I try to analyze it as I'm listening to it. It's just something I can't help but do. And so I dabbled in a little bit of music analysis, these videos a while back, and I haven't done one of these in a really long time, and I thought I would try getting back into it. So if you're somebody who really likes to dissect and pick apart pieces of music, especially ones that you really, really love, and just discuss them and ponder them quite a lot, then maybe you'll enjoy this video. I am going to be analyzing the very popular song from Thug Life called Muththa, in Tamil at least. I know that there's a Hindi version, a Telugu version. This song is from, like I said, the movie Thug Life, which stars Kamal Hassan. All the songs composed beautifully by A.R. Rahman have done really well. I've listened to the whole album. It's really nice, very diverse, just interesting, like one song doesn't really sound like the other. This particular song, I feel, has blown up on my social media for many reasons. Number one, it's just a beautiful song, a beautiful, beautiful song that's based in the raagam Panthuvarali, or like Basant or Puriya Dhanashri for people who are Hindustani followers. So it's just a beautiful melody, but also a little bit of popularity because the original track in the movie has been sung by Dee, who is, I'm a big fan. I wear my roots like a medal. I love that. So she sang the original and it's amazing. And then I guess Chinmayi recently sang at the audio launch of the movie because Dee wasn't available. That version went viral. I'm looking at this video right now on YouTube and it's like 48.5 million views in a span of a month. I mean, crazy. But everyone's really gotten into the song because of Chinmayi's version. So I figured, let's talk about the song a little bit. I am going to be looking at the YouTube video, the audio launch video, and just kind of pausing very frequently. So if you're the type of person who doesn't like songs being paused very frequently and just likes to listen to the song, then maybe this video isn't for you. But yeah, I thought I would just kind of go through the video, go through the song, kind of stop at parts that I thought were interesting and sort of talked about it a little bit. The song is beautiful. Let's talk about the song first of all. Muththa is based in the raagam Panthuvarali, or at least part of it. So Panthuvarali. Sarigama padani sa sani da pamayari sa. If you're a Carnatic singer or a follower of Carnatic music, you may know many wonderful kritis in Panthuvarali. Shambho Mahadeva Shiva 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 Narada. So many songs, so many. I mean, I don't know why I can't think of any right now because I'm probably recording myself. Very, very nice Basant based songs in film as well from Devdas, Kahe chhed chhed mohe. Also, A.R. Rahman has made very popular Panthuvarali in another movie, Rangila, where the song Hai Rama Ye Kya Hua, that's based in Panthuvarali. Really, really nice tunes in this raagam. Super, super beautiful. I love it. It's a Sampurna raagam, so it has all 7 notes going up and coming down, pretty straightforward. I would say the life of this raagam is a Sari Re Ga Ma Re Ma Ga Re Re Da Pa Ma Da Ma Pa Ga Ma Re Ma Ga Re Da Ma Ga Ni Da Ma Ga Re Ga Ma Da Ma Da Re Da Ma Ga I love this ragam. It's beautiful. When you spend so much time on the ri and on the ga, ma da ni re da pa, ma da ni re da 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 ra da ra. When you land on that ba, it is golden. I think it does very well in film music. Just a little side note, I think this ragam is a very sexy ragam. I didn't used to. I thought it was a very, traditional ragam. Lots of gamakam, very gamakam heavy stuff. So, that doesn't exactly go with sexy. But then I want to say A.R. Rahman for me really like changed that. When I heard Hairama from Rangila, it's a sexy song. I wouldn't say Jackie Shroff is very sexy. I don't think so. He and Urmila are dancing and it's a love song. When I heard that I was like, oh, I like this, ba 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 na 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 it's not like what you would think at Panthuvarali, at least what I'm used to. So when I heard this song, Muththa coming back to the song that we're actually analyzing, I was very, very excited because right off the bat, you hear it and you're like hooked. At least I am, because I'm listening and this ragam pops out at me immediately. I listen to that beginning part that I think it's a sarangi, if I'm not mistaken, that comes in and then, Muththa when that line hits, it's so nice. So let's take a listen and get right into it. So right off the bat, right there, see, like you already know. That's Panthuvarali. You know it right there. He's basically showing you the scale. Gama ba da ni sa ni da ba ma ga di. Gama ba da ni ni da ba ma ga di. No question what this is going to be. So right over there, if you're a Panthuvarali fan, if you're a Pujya Dhanashri fan, you're hooked. You're hooked right there. So really nice. And I like how it's not like a very huge interlude into the song. Okay, so I know it's just 2 lines, but it's so nice. It's so nice. So, right again, the beginning part, very, very just simple. And then her voice is like alone. I love that. First of all, sorry, I got into the song, but let's just talk about Chinmayi's voice for a little bit. And Dee's voice. First of all, I don't know why there's this big, there's so many videos about these voices great. But when I heard Chinmayi's version, I was hooked. Okay, each person's entitled to their opinion. One voice is not better than the other. I just want to put that out there. Each person has something to bring to the table. Each person has their own skill set, their own unique, authentic quality that they're bringing to the song. So I think both versions are really nice. One is not better than the other. They're both great. So let's agree. And I also like the it reminded me of Hairama because there's that whole ba 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 with the drums all in tune. This sort of reminded me of that, even though it's a melodic instrument that's playing that, but I love the little, jumpy tune. It just kind of gives you that pace. This isn't Tishram, so like so there's that whole like 3-beat kind of thing going on. Let's keep going. She looks like she's having so much fun. And again, like a lot of, the beat is pretty steady, but there's so much variation in terms of the arrangement of it. Like it's all in like dun 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 dun. I love the use of like the layering of the voices to sort of provide that beat as well. I am gonna say something slightly maybe not like everyone's gonna like it, but this is supposed to be the live audio launch of the songs for the movie, right? So it's supposed to be live. I don't feel like the audio that I'm listening to, though, is like a raw live version. If you've been to a live concert, it doesn't sound this clean. I mean, I want to say that this has like either been recorded in the studio and they've played this like on top, or the version that we're getting online versus what was actually done there is different, or it's been like engineered somehow. I'm just gonna put that out there, that I don't think this is like the raw live version. This has been altered somehow. It's hard for me to believe that this is like exactly, because this sounds exactly like the version that you hear on the audio version, like on YouTube Music or something, So I want to say this has been recorded, or this has been altered in a studio somewhere. Just FYI, that's what all of the reality like competition shows are doing, at least the Indian ones that I've seen. They're all somehow auto-tuned, or like they're altered in the studio somehow. It's not what you're hearing that exact time, not like how it used to be. So I want to say something similar is going on here, but regardless, it's still beautiful. It doesn't take away from anything. They're all really having a great time. God, what would you do to be one of those background singers? I mean, so much fun to just be there. Feels like everyone's having a really nice time. Something just happened there. Okay, so we were in this world of Panthuvarali this whole time, And then a whole shift in melody has happened now. We're not in Panthuvarali world anymore. We are now going into something else, kind of like a that is a very hard little like sangadi thing that she did there. It's very clear. It's not that's not what she's singing. She's singing she's doing like a very quick little tie there. Little details that I appreciate, because I realize how hard it is to do that, without messing up. That there's like it's a hard thing there. It's not easy what just happened. Sama ma ma ga. So now there's two mas. There's not just the Prati Madhyamam ma from Panthuvarali, but there's also the Shuddha Madhyamam ma. You know, it's almost like a Lalit action going on there. Sai sai ga sai ni da sai 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 ni ni da ma ga. I mean, it's like Surya slash like Nata Bhairavi. Like I don't know. It's like a whole different flavor. Na 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 na. She has a little sultry, sexy thing going on there. Dee's version doesn't do that. It goes. So it's like these small little changes between the two of their versions. It's just fun to like, you know that game, like my daughter plays this game where it's like, you have those two pictures, they look exactly alike, but there's a few changes and you have to spot like the 10 differences. It feels like that between these and Chinmayi's version. It's like they're the same, but they're not the same. There's a few things that are different here and there. So just really nice. Sindhu looks serious. It feels like now the raagam is going into like Jaunpuri. Jaunpuri. So I think it's not exactly Jaunpuri, but it's like going into sort of that feel for me when I'm listening to it. I feel like this contrast between Panthuvarali and then into this raagam, when it goes back into Panthuvarali, ooh, it is like, it's so nice. So I actually really love that there's this like, at first when I heard it, I was like, why did they change it? But then it's almost like yin and yang. It's like you don't really appreciate that one until you hear something different and then it goes back into it. Then that Panthuvarali is like so bright. It's so, it's wonderful to listen to when you almost feel like, that feels, it's like, it hits extra. I mean, I feel like she's saying something sad there. She's saying, Vali Tiraville, which means like my pain has not gone away. She's like smiling. I'd be smiling too if I was singing for this audio launch and my video went viral. So maybe that's also why there's a shift in melody, because Panthuvarali kind of gives this like sultry sort of like, it's a different flavor, and then when this other flavor comes in, it's like there's pain there. There's a little bit of pain. The pace of the song doesn't change. Maybe some of the dynamics, if you listen to these versions, it's like so different, the way she kind of delivers that part. And I feel like the whole feel of this, I haven't seen the movie, don't come at me for that, but what I'm visualizing from this is like there's a whole like Qawwali type, because there's a chorus in the back of her who's like, repeating certain things and giving, deen tana, dom, and they're sort of repeating some lines while she's saying some lines. Kind of feels like a Qawwali like type situation. Oh, when that hits, when you go into, so from the minor notes into like the major notes again, you know, ga 3, sa re ni sa da pa da ma pa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa ni. So like the two knees, again going from the Shuddha Ma to the Pratimadhyama Ma. When those shifts happen, it's just so bright. It's beautiful when the Panthuvarali comes back into play. Let's keep going. I love her head flick. Not easy to sing. First of all, can I just say, I mean, sa, it's very hard to say. It's very hard to say in general, to keep saying sa, but then to like say it in that beat in an upper range, it's hard. These things are hard. I think these are things that no one realizes they're hard, but a lot of people do it effortlessly, which makes me then think how much they would have had to practice for that to land like that in front of thousands of people without messing up. This is not to be underestimated. That's also very hard. I mean, I'm singing it now in front of you in like on a screen. I don't have like 55,000 people looking at me singing it with my heart pounding. It's hard to deliver these things unless you do it many times before you have to deliver. Just like in any concert, you know, any professional is going to tell you, they're going to tell you, if you do only 50%, if that, whatever you practice is what's going to come on stage. So, you know, if you're practicing kind of minimally, you're not going to have a big output on stage. It's not going to be the same. Though background singers, they're killing it. So this version is different. So these version is like lower. Da 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 na 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 na. It kind of is like the same as the Anupallavi, whereas here she's going da 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 na 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 na. She's going like from up to down. Ni sa da pa ma ga. I love that because, again, I'm not an expert on lyrics, but from what I'm hearing, Kalan is like the god of death, right? So I think what she's saying is like, even if the god of death is right here, like I'm not going to give up on what you and I have or whatever. I love the way that she sings that. Da 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 da. I mean, it's very passionate. I'm feeling the feels when I hear that. Something just happened there. It's not. It's not like that. It didn't go into. It went to the God 3. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, going to like Jarukishi type. Everyone's just like sitting there with sunglasses. You can't see anyone's face. I mean, I'm guessing they're liking it, but kind of intimidating. Then back to the Panthuvarali. I like this. Very playful. The head flick again. like the way she does this. She kind of like throws her voice a little bit there. These are all like small things. I think they just kind of add to, you know, the uniqueness that she's bringing to it. It's just like her personality, which is very, very cool to see, you know, through a song. So that's different, right? So in the beginning it went, and then this one she's going, she's doing like a different kind of a briga and sangadi there. So little variations that are different. I don't know if these are things that like she just comes up with on the spot, or if these are things that like, you know, they've sort of discussed and tried, and this one worked well and that one didn't work well. I mean, you won't know until you try. Some things that you do, some of the like impromptu, you know, mano dharmam, as we say, like those flares that we give to songs just because of our own personalities, musical personalities, sometimes they're a hit or miss, you know, it doesn't always work well. So I wonder, but this one worked great. I love that. So yeah, a really nice song. And if you haven't listened to this, and if you haven't listened to these version, I highly recommend that you listen to both. They're incredibly beautiful. All the songs from this movie are so nice. If you have songs that you'd really like to hear about, please put them in the comments below. And until next time, I will see you soon.